Good morning. So, quick one today. Just had a quick chat with one of the ladies, and she mentioned about two things that she's really... I like to share things that are just real rather than coming from me. I don't really create anything, I just document. Anyway, she said two things that have really helped her this week, or she's kind of had that aha moment, if you like. Morning, Sandra. And she said that number one, there was times where she went past a ice cream place and there was just a really long queue and they didn't have time to do it, and they were like, oh, but she knew that they could have ice cream nearer to a place to home. So she was like, okay, we'll just wait till have one then. I know that having one then won't, one isn't going to just derail it. And normally what I might do is go, you know what, I've messed up, so I'm just going to screw it. But anyway, time went on. About 20 minutes later, when they got back, she went to go get the ice cream, but then she realised she didn't actually really want one. Now, the lesson from this is actually, one, permission. Give yourself permission to have something. Because there's a difference between saying, I can't have that, versus I'm not going to have that. Okay? There's a difference between saying, I can't have that, versus I'm not going to have that. Because if you're choosing not to have that, it's your choice, and you're just aligning your actions with how you want to look, how you want to feel, how your energy levels want to be, and that's fine. You do you. Whereas when you say you can't have it, it almost can sometimes become, for some people, and some people that saying they can't have it doesn't work, but this is something called, that stems and kind of linked with urge surfing. Hi, Abby. So urge surfing, if you haven't heard of that, is essentially when you get that urge to snack, we all get that urge sometimes where you're like, oh, I just feel like something. You just don't try and ignore the urge. You actually accept it and you just think about that urge and you say, you know what, I'm actually going to just see how long this urge lasts for. Because isn't it interesting when we consider, okay, how long did my last urge to snack last for? Often we just do what the urge says, right? You get the urge and then you'll just do what it says. When actually, when you think about, okay, let's just ride the wave a bit. I'm just going to see how long it lasts for. See how I feel. And chances are you're then in control a bit. Then you can make a decision, maybe wait 20 minutes. Then see, maybe do something fun, bring a friend, dance, put your favourite song on. It's really interesting because sometimes you can start to see that actually you can act differently to an urge. And this is a psychology theory that's done in many areas. It could be in an argument, for example. Let's say you're about to say something that's really emotionally driven, that you're going to regret because it's very emotionally driven, but you just go, right, I've got that urge, let me just ride it a bit, and then it passes, then you say something that kind of is more helpful than adding fuel to the fire of the argument. But my point is, if you get a chance today, if you get a chance this weekend, just try and surf the urge. And even if you surf it for 5 minutes, if you like, and just go, okay, I've got that urge, how long does it last for? Try it. And just see how you feel. Give yourself permission to have it, but it just helps us become a bit more mindful about the choices that we do have that we think aren't in our control. And for some people, they need a bit more triggers in response to this, because so maybe what you could do is just write down either a list of things that make you happy. So it could be dancing, could be meditation, could be reading, could be bringing a friend. Write them down and keep them where you would normally go when you're in that zone of snack mode. Maybe you've just come home from work, maybe you're procrastinating over something, whatever, you walk into the kitchen for a cup of tea and you see a half-eaten apple, as I do, and you go and grab the apple. Have something there that just reminds you, or it could be that you write down the 3 to 5 top benefits of not doing it, or of what you actually want to achieve. So it could be you've got a wedding coming up that you want to fit into a dress for. It could be that you want to be fit and healthy, you want to fit into certain clothes, you want to be stronger, be more in control of your food. You want to be fitter so you can say yes to more things, whether that's play with the kids, go cycling, run, whatever it is. Write down the top 3 to 5 benefits that are important to you. They have to be important to you. And just have them and stick them in places where where you go, where you're in that mode, where you snack and you don't really know you've done it. Ever get that? So, I hope that helps. I wanted to share that, as just had that conversation now, so I thought I'd jump on and share it. So, any questions, let me know. Have a great Friday and speak soon.